I am Mrs. Sarla Ramchandran. I would like to ask, why do Muslims call God Allah?
The question posed by the sister is, why do Muslims call God as Allah? During my talk, I had given the definition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the Quran, from Surah Ikhlas, chapter number 112, which says, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Say He is Allah one and only. Allahu Samad. Allah the Absolute, the Eternal. Lam yalid walam yulad. He begets not nor is begotten. Walam yaqul lahu kufuwan ahad. And there is nothing unto Him like in this world. But the Quran also says in Surah Isra, chapter number 17, verse number 110, it says, قُلِ ذُو اللَّهِ أَوْ ذُو الرَّحْمَنِ أَيَّمَّا تَدْعُوا فَلَوْ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى. Say, call upon Him by Allah or by Rahman. By whichever name you call upon Him, to Him belongs the most beautiful names. The same message that to Allah belongs the most beautiful name is mentioned in Surah Araf, chapter number 7, verse number 180. In Surah Hashr, chapter number 59, verse number 24. As well as in Surah Taha, chapter number 20, verse number 8. It says, to Allah belongs the most beautiful name. But the name should not conjure up a mental picture. It should be a beautiful name. Why do Muslims prefer calling God Almighty as Allah than the English word God? Because the Arabic word Allah is a pure word. The English word God, it can be played around with. If you add an S to God, it becomes gods, plural of God. You can't add an S to Allah. There is nothing like plural Allah. Allah is one. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Say is Allah one and only. If you add a D-E-S-S to God, it becomes goddess, a female God. There's nothing like female Allah or male Allah. Allah has got no gender. If you have a God with a capital G, it becomes true God. If you have a God with a small g, it becomes fake God. In Islam, we have only one true Allah. We don't have any fake Allahs, only true Allah. If you add father to God, it becomes Godfather. He's my Godfather. He's my guardian. You can't add a Abba to Allah or a father to Allah. There's nothing like Allah Abba or Allah Father in Islam. If you add a mother to God, it becomes godmother. You can't add a mother to Allah or a Ammi to Allah. There's nothing like Allah in Islam. If you put a tin before God, it becomes tin God, fake God. In Islam, there's nothing like tin Allah. Allah is pure, He is unique. You can call Him by any name, but it should be a beautiful name.